Room Tone Podcast is a show produced by us, three movie nerds shooting the shit while talking about shooting the shit. Each episode builds upon the last, so we recommend starting at the beginning. Now, let's make a movie.
Got his own theme song. I really want a theme song that talks about it being a theme song. That should be ours.
This is the theme song to the song of the podcast.
Room Tone. Got our own theme song. Room Tone. Come buy a thong.
Room Tone. Don't punch your mom. Room Tone.
Now let's make a movie.
Let's make a movie, Gordon.
Dude, fucking ship it.
Dude, you're just fucking rocking the fupa, man. I respect the shit out of that. Gordon, oh my god, dude, look at that thing. The thing just like wiggles around. Like, it's just a little pouch.
Oh yeah, he's a floppy little shit.
Yeah, dude. There's just so much like cat for a little amount of cat.
Dude, the best part about the cat is the fupa. I mean,
agree.
it's a status symbol.
A status symbol, I agree.
And when they get excited and they get like, you know how, so, you know, there's like a walk and then there's a trot where they like get some pep in their step and they're doing that little bounce.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, and that fupa just gets to swinging. Oh man, it
Hits you
is
in the face.
It is a sight to behold.
Do you ever just like fupa motorboat it? Like,
all the time. We like to give the cats like raspberries.
Oh yeah,
on their bellies. They fucking hate it.
They hate it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever just eat an asshole and just give a little raspberry?
No, they usually give them to me. Oh, it's like it kisses you back.
Oh, nice. It's tasty.
I don't like that.
Are we recording?
Sure are.
Oh, hell yeah.
Welcome to the first installment of Austin and Austin.
A little square time for you.
Yeah, a little AA meeting.
What, okay, I like that. We're going to go with that. Let's get... Hello.
Hello.
Hello, roomies. How you doing?
What's going on?
Today we're taking a little AA meeting.
Yeah, we got issues.
Let me rephrase that.
Thank you.
Hey there, roomies. Let me get all smooth for you. Today we're gonna start today's episode off with a little AA meeting. Little Austin and Austin action here.
My name is Austin, and this is my first meeting.
My name is Austin, and this is my fourth meeting.
I have lots to learn.
Yeah, no kidding.
No Maddie.
Mm-hmm.
She's a slacker.
She's a slacker.
She's at work.
Slacker.
Slacking at work. We're all busy fucking adults getting our lives on track. Mm-hmm. And so we got the recording started early. Austin and I are just going to kick things off today while she puts in hours, brings home some bacon.
Hell yeah. And for Swain, not for me.
Yeah.
I don't get any of that bacon, which I will say feels a little like a disservice. I feel like I deserve a little, maybe a little scrap. If I can get the grease.
We'll get you some bacon grease.
That's all I need.
Don't you worry.
That's all I need. I need to get slippery.
You stick with us. You'll get greasy.
I need to get slick.
I guarantee it. Everyone's slippery when they're near us.
I need to smell like a hog.
Yeah.
Sorry, your cats are just interesting as fuck.
No, yeah, there's probably going to be a lot of awkward pauses in today's episode. I am extremely on edge.
Why?
Because this apartment, my apartment, Maddie's apartment, is infested with mice.
What?
Yes. We have caught 7 mice in the last week and a half.
Oh my God.
Yup. So
that's eerie.
There's a sound or the cats are acting weird. I'm like on fucking edge.
Holy shit.
I had to kill
7 mice?
Yes. The cats caught one each.
Yeah.
One live mouse each that we had to wrestle from their mouths and release into the wild.
Yeah.
And then one night, Maddie is probably too traumatized to talk about this, so it's good we're getting it out now.
Yeah.
But one night, one of the cats, because mice and cats are nocturnal, so most of the time this is happening in like the middle of the night.
Yeah.
One night Maddie wakes up and one of the cats had caught, killed, swallowed, and then regurgitated.
That's so fucked.
A tiny mouse. Yes.
Oh.
I know. It's fucked up.
That's so fucked up.
And I didn't even wake up for it. Yeah, I know. And I'm the asshole.
Are you though?
I mean, I feel like one. I am a provider.
Here's the thing. I understand that. And like I can't change how you feel and whatever, you know, you do you.
That's okay. It isn't about me. There are fucking mice here.
Yeah.
And it's wild. I've never experienced it in my 7 how old am I? In my 27 years of life.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say not a fan.
Really?
I mean, we always, like Maddie and I have always joked because like we used to have pet rats and all this. And it's like, but like a mouse infestation would be kind of cute. No, it's a fucking nightmare.
Is it really?
I mean, it's just like it's annoying, really. Yeah. Like we're constantly worried that the cats are going to like get hurt or like end up swallowing something. Mm-hmm. I'm super glad they haven't like made it into our like snack cupboards or anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're mostly living under our stove where it's nice and warm.
Really?
Yep.
You should kick up the heat.
Yeah. Just fry the bastards.
Well, I mean, like, don't fry. Like, you know, I feel like if it gets hot enough, they'd be like, oh, gotta go.
I mean, we've used the oven on multiple occasions over this period. Just broil for like 6 hours.
Insane, dude.
It's just maybe just burn them out.
Yeah.
And not to mention the leasing agent, the management company that operates this building is a nightmare.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I won't name names, but if you know, you know.
What's been? Have you told them about this?
Just told them last night.
Okay.
And it's like I don't really. I expect them to send somebody.
Yeah.
But I don't expect that person to do anything that's
other than like layout traps.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. I don't have high hopes for like whatever their solution's going to be. Like we had a door that was letting in cold air in the winter because we have a door that leads directly outside, and they sent someone over like 3 different times to try to seal the door, and every single person just came and like totally half-assed it. It's like one person would come and just like do like a shitty spray gun job that still leaves like half the holes. And it's like, guys, can you just come once, do it right, and then leave us alone?
Yeah.
No, we have to keep calling you back here because there's literally ice building up in our kitchen.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah,
dude. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I think like the first few steps here is to figure out where they're coming from. Because obviously they're getting into the building, and the fact that they're like still alive means that there is a food source. And if they're not getting it from your food source, they're getting it somewhere.
That's true. Yeah, this building has 3 apartment units and a business downstairs.
There's 3 apartments?
There's 3 apartments on the top floor.
What?
So 2 of them share a door and a hallway. I'm one of those. And then there's another one that has a separate entrance.
Oh.
So when you walk in our hallway, just on the other side of that wall is an apartment.
Oh.
You've seen like the wooden stairs out the back?
Yeah.
That's theirs.
Oh.
Their door leads right out onto Elm.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, it's actually a really fucking nice place.
I bet it is.
It's like double the size of this one.
Oh.
We toured it. Really nice.
Why didn't you go?
It was expensive.
How much?
I think it was like $1,300. Yeah. Yeah, which, you know, if you're listening in LA, you know, that probably doesn't sound too bad, but
here in Minnesota.
But here in little Minnesota, I just can't afford it now.
No. The economy.
The economy. God, I can't believe it.
Can't believe it. The economy car. That's what I got right there.
So do we wait for Maddie or do we just pause for room tone? Do we introduce ourselves?
Can we like change up the music here? Let's do something weird, something funky. I don't know, man.
Oh, let's go funk. Let's get funky.
Can we go ska, man? Are we ska?
Ska might be a little heavy.
Dude, what are you talking about?
I'm gonna type in ambient funk and see what happens.
Please do.
I am in.
God. My name's Austin Rapezza. I'm an amateur filmmaker, and what is that?
It's the song. It's the song.
Oh my
This
god.
is bad.
I thought it was like a phone call.
No, it probably sounds better not through the chord.
No,
Nope, it doesn't.
it really didn't.
Okay. Do you want ska?
No. That's gonna be just as distracting. Let's do. What is?
a little bit of harmonica.
You can tell that person eats pussy.
It
Why
makes
they
me
play
want to.
The way you play the harmonica.
Fuck yeah, dude. Would you play the harmonica?
Yeah, I'm not opposed to it. There's not like an urge of me to like say no,
Why not?
because I don't dislike the harmonica.
Okay.
Do you dislike the harmonica? Do you dislike the harmonica that much to the point where you're going to say, no, I don't want to learn you. I don't want to understand you. I don't want to know what makes you tick, what makes you whole, what.
Oh no, I thought you were
makes it
saying the opposite.
No,
I thought you were
no,
saying
no.
that you didn't want to play the harmonica.
Listen to my words, Swain.
You strongly
No.
do.
No. Yeah, no.
You have a
Here's the
desire
thing.
to play.
I don't have a desire. There's no desire, but there's also like no like against. There's no fight against it.
All right. Well, maybe I'll sign us up for couples harmonica lessons
That would be cool.
someday.
That would be great.
We can both learn how to eat pussy.
Yeah, dude. You're gonna, yeah. Let's do that.
All right,
Please.
do your intro.
My name's Austin Pez. I'm an amateur filmmaker, and my recommendation for the week is The Rehearsal. Nathan Fielder's The Rehearsal.
Ooh,
Yeah, I don't know if I've talked about this particular show on the show.
probably not. It makes Maddie very uncomfortable.
That's fair.
So now's your
That's
time.
time. It's a little show about this guy named Nathan Fielder. If you have seen Nathan For You, you'll be familiar with his comedy.
Basically, he's a fucking weirdo.
He's a fucking weirdo who just kind of turns everyone's life into a living hell, and you kind of can't get mad at him for it because you agreed to it.
Yeah.
So in this show, he takes people and he gives them the opportunity to rehearse tough situations for their life. So, an example, episode 1. There's a man who wants to confess to his friends that he doesn't have a master's degree. He only has a bachelor's degree, but he doesn't know how to do it. He
For
doesn't.
shame.
Exactly. He's nervous by it. He doesn't know how they're going to react. So what Nathan does is he comes into the bar that they go into. He does. He makes a replica of that bar in a soundstage, and him and actors that he hired who like have studied the people who he's going to tell this to, they've studied them like covertly to play these characters so they can rehearse those moments.
It's a mind fuck.
Yeah, the extent of which he goes is insane, and I honestly am very surprised that HBO gave him this much money.
Yeah.
Like that's all this man is HBO money and chaos.
Dude, and it's unscripted. Like it's basically a hidden camera show. Oh man, it's wild.
So yeah, I recommend Nathan Fielder's The Rehearsal on HBO.
Hell yeah. My name's Austin Swain. I'm an animator and video specialist working in commercial production. And I'm going to tell a fun fact about my life. One summer, I have friends who...
Congratulations.
No. Not anymore.
Oh.
Sorry, I had friends.
Oh, sorry for your loss.
Thank you. And all of them were really cool because they all skateboarded.
Yeah.
And I did not.
Mm-hmm.
And so one summer, I asked my best friend at the time to teach me how to skateboard. And we spent an entire summer, and I tried to learn how to ollie. And I never learned how to ollie.
Oh, no.
And so I gave up on skateboarding.
That was the fun fact. Wow. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Fun, isn't it?
That's an unfun fact.
No,
I'm so sorry you gave up. You could have been the next Tony Hawk.
I might still.
Oh, are you going to try it again? You going to try her out?
No.
No? Okay.
But I might. No, I could never be Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk's a fucking legend.
Yeah, dude, that's fair.
He is. Like, I think I have more respect for Tony Hawk now than I did when I played his video game every day.
You know what? Maybe you and I would have been friends in high school because I did hang out with like the like Tony Hawk skateboarding crowd, right?
I wore Hawk brand.
Okay. Except the only thing is I hung out with posers. Like I walked into
you would have hung out with me.
Oh yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah, I walked into my friend one day. He was he had a skateboard on his lap and he was like cutting it with his knife.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm like, "Oh, why are you doing that there, bud?" And he was like, "Oh, it's to like, put like cool design to it, it's like it's making it unique. Like this is like my board."
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, that makes sense."
Sure.
A couple days later, I hear him talking to a group of our friends, and he was telling them, I don't know if he thought like I was in the room or he forgot that I was that I had this conversation with him, but he was telling them like, "Yeah, I got these like marks from grinding my board on the pavement."
Oh my god!
And I'm like, "Oh, what the fuck ever, dude!
What a fucking loser,
dude! Oh my god!
I love it."
He is also a former friend.
Were they like lateral, like along the board?
No, he was like doing.
Like, did it go from wheel to wheel?
No. It went from side to
side. Okay,
yeah.
I was gonna say like that would be even worse. It's like he doesn't even know how it works.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, no. Real weird compulsive liar that one was.
I love it. I have this very strange memory. You know how some memories you're not really sure if they're real?
Yeah.
There was this kid in my neighborhood who stole stuff from me a few times. And one of the things that he stole from me was a skateboard. I had this Pokemon skateboard with like a big Pikachu on the bottom. Again, poser, because I didn't skateboard, but I had one.
Yeah.
I had a big Pikachu on the bottom. The kid stole it, and when I got it back from him, it was like all scratched up. And he had told me that like he didn't like the design, so he had like tried to remove it. And a very distinct part of my brain remembers that when the Pikachu was removed, there was like a crucifix painted underneath.
Interesting.
Yeah, like a fucking Christian cross.
Yeah,
like the iron cross that's all like kind of have like the beveled pointy edges.
Yeah,
was painted, and then fucking over that was painted a big ass Pikachu, and that was my skateboard.
Wait. Hold on. Are you telling me that your skateboard was originally a beveled cross and then someone painted over it a Pikachu?
I think so. I'm like 90% sure.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And you didn't know that at the time?
No, I didn't know it until someone stole it, tried to remove the Pikachu, discovered the cross, and then I eventually got my skateboard back.
Do you think that was God trying to like communicate with you?
You know, I hope not.
Saying like, "Yo, man, you need to befriend this dude or else you're going to hell. You need to save this man from sin." And you're like, "No."
That kid also stole my salamander.
Oh, what?
Isn't that fucked up?
Yeah, dude. Or maybe he was trying to warn you. He's like, hey, watch out for that salamander.
If memory serves, he eventually had to move away because he tried to burn down his own house.
Oh.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
The pieces are all there.
So he was
just didn't see the picture.
He was troubled.
Yeah.
We'll just say that.
I wonder where he's at now.
I miss him.
His name was like Austin Rapezo.
Yeah.
Don't plane. I couldn't afford to live in your neighborhood.
So what are we doing here?
Well, I think today we're going to talk about a cult, baby.
Let's talk about a cult and me. I don't know.
Let's talk about cults. We're going to talk about cults.
Let's sacrifice some caterers. We should probably stop singing.
No.
Okay.
I'll never stop singing. Right, Gordon. Can you hear the people singing the songs of angry men?
Please stop harassing my cat,
dude. That's Les Mis, my dog. I'm trying to liberate them.
Get some fucking culture, dog.
Dude, I'm trying to liberate them. Come on, buddy.
Look down. Look down. He's not looking. This cat's fucking stupid. This is the Room Tone Podcast, a show where we make a movie. We're shooting a short film, and we're going through the processes of pre-production, production, and post-production, taking you along with the creative process. Recently, we reworked our story, cut some characters, and shifted some scenes around, and we've been taking a look at kind of how all these pieces are going to fit together.
Yeah, I think with our last conversation, we came to the conclusion that a lot of our hiccups when it comes to like developing our story is we don't really understand what this cult wants. Like, what exactly are their goals? What's the process here? Like, what's happening? You know, and so we decided to take a little bit of time, and we decided to talk a little bit about the cult.
So last week, while you guys were listening to us talk about Coraline over Halloween, me and Austin and Maddie got together and we're talking about, you know, what is kind of some background, some backstory for this cult? What are some of their motivations and what are some of their beliefs? And I think we came up with, you know, something interesting, something that certainly makes sense, but still a little rough around the edges, still something to be flushed out. One of the first steps we took was, you know, a cult is typically either run like a church, like a crazy kind of religion. I mean, all of religion is a cult. It's just got a big enough following to be recognized. So it's either run kind of like a religion, it's run like a business where they are all kind of just operating under these guidelines to, you know, be productive and efficient, or it's run like a family. And it's run over like a system of love and community. And we figured what makes the most sense to drive our family drama was a cult that operates like a family. And so we figured there at least at one point was a commune, a large area where several of the members would live together and would live like a family. Like all great cults, there's one leader, some sort of a godfather figure who kind of presides over everyone and acts as their voice, as their spiritual leader. And what we kind of decided was a fun kind of driver for our story was this belief in the cult that when the godfather, I think we called him the Grandmaster. It doesn't matter what his title is, but when the spiritual leader of this cult dies, their soul is able to be reincarnated into a new body. But in order for that to happen, they must sacrifice a non-member of the cult.
Yeah.
They provide another soul in place of. I think it's fun. I think it's a fun belief system, and it ends up being a very viable driving force behind our story and the sacrifice of this poor caterer.
So I really like that direction. I think that's probably the direction we will end up going in.
For sure. Let
me ask you, do we believe that Ronnie is the reincarnation of like the leader of the cult, or is he just like a member, and because he is like a high member, he is able to get said like option?
Dude, I kind of forgot about that. And so, kind of the final thought of that was that, we had said, I mean, in our meeting, we had mentioned like maybe, yes, it was believed that Ronnie is a reincarnation of the Grandmaster, but it's kind of funny if like maybe that wasn't really believed, but in like Ronnie's kind of final moments, and maybe he's like kind of grown more separated from the cult to the point where like the only members are his own kids that are around him. Maybe it's kind of funny that he's like, well, I'm not really the Grandmaster, but hey, let's fucking try it.
It's a living. That would be a funny angle to go by. Although conveying that, I feel like will be a little tricky. Not saying impossible, but like we would definitely need to figure that out.
Yeah.
If we went that route.
I mean, I think the safest option is that the Grandmaster, the Grandmaster before now died around the same time that Ronnie was born. And so it's been believed that Ronnie was the Grandmaster. or like the reincarnation of. We had talked about there being like some sort of a raid or something that like broke up the commune of the cult and kind of scattered its members. And so, you know, maybe Ronnie never really like came into his full power of like a cult leader, but kind of exercised that through just kind of being the patriarch of his family.
Yeah.
But now that he's in his dying hour, he's like, okay, well, this is what, you know, like he still believes. And he still believes that like his soul can carry on. So now he's like, all right, well, let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's kill somebody. Let's bring me back. I fuck with it.
I fuck with it too. I guess there's a part of me that wants it to be just kind of like a tradition that the cult members do kind of for everybody, because it would almost make more sense if we did still like capture the scene in like the farm. You know, again, like I know we talked about like it being more ceremonious.
Yeah.
And like it still can be that, but I guess in my mind it still has been at that farm.
Yeah.
It would make more sense of why there was like more graves.
Okay. You know? Okay. So what about this?
Okay.
So what about if not just the Grandmaster's soul can carry on, anyone when they die, their soul can be reincarnated into another body as long as another soul is sacrificed in place of it. But since they can't be killing people all the time, this kind of a ceremony is only reserved for like people with respect, people with power, people with XYZ.
Yeah.
People with pizzazz.
The Meshuggah.
They got the Meshuggah. They got the Je ne sais quoi.
Yeah.
So so maybe it's kind of funny if like Ronnie's like, hey, I'm pretty fucking important, you guys. Bring me back.
Can I throw something kind of wild?
Yeah.
This is going to kind of rework it a bit.
Okay. Right? This is what we're doing.
So you know how you're saying that like this is like a family-based cult?
Yeah.
So what if like this cult believes that like their blood contains a special property, right?
Yes.
They run like these like tests or whatever.
Okay.
And if your blood has this property, you're considered a member, or you're considered like higher than people who don't have this blood.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Say that like their goal is to like raise a patron, right? Like some sort of patron, or maybe patron's not the right word, like a deity.
Okay.
Yeah. So say like they're trying to like raise some sort of deity,
like release.
Yeah. And they needed the Grandmaster or someone significant from this cult, which just so happened to be Ronnie.
Okay.
Right?
He's got the right blood.
He has the right blood.
Okay.
And part of the ceremony is you need the blood of two. You need the dirty blood and the good blood.
Okay.
And so that's what the caterer is for.
Okay. That's valid.
I guess the only thing I can see with that plot is like, well, how do we know the caterer doesn't have good blood?
Yeah.
You know, that'd be a weird twist.
They're going to have to test her out.
It's weird that you asked for my blood type, but okay.
Yeah. I thought this job application was a little specific.
I don't know. Just kind of that thought. Because I think it would be kind of cool to kind of like have like some sort of like demon deity like they're trying to raise.
Yeah.
You know?
And I've always liked the idea that like, yes, like the cult is wanting to raise some sort of a demon, but like you never actually see it get raised. So there's always kind of the question of like, are they just crazy?
Yeah. Like, did it happen? Yeah. Because I think like ending the film like after the ceremony and kind of waiting for the anticipation of something to happen.
Yeah.
And just cutting like right there. I think that'd be a really fun way to do it.
I agree.
You know,
it would be, it could also be fun. You know, we've kind of talked about this film goes from like comedy to like obscene horror, like absurd horror. It would be kind of fun if we like go through this whole horrific, gruesome scene. The bodies are down, the blood has poured. You get this like moment of silence, and then did it work?
Yeah.
And then cut to black.
I like that. That'd be really funny.
We get back to comedy for one last line.
I love that. That'd be funny as shit.
Something like that's fine. I mean, I'm into a demon. I mean, and it's not like we have to pay for a demon.
No.
You just kind of talk about them. That's how you get demons for cheap, kids.
Oh yeah. And I think so I think like doing something like that, I think that would be really fun.
I like that.
With like just like the specific like blood sacrifice or something.
Okay. So their goal is to summon a demon.
Yeah, let's just say that that's like their goal. let's play with that idea.
Summon a demon or like awaken some sort of a pagan god. And they believe that in order to do that, they need a pure sacrifice of pure blood from one of their well-bred members. Gross.
Finger looking good bread members.
Alongside the dirty blood of an outsider.
Yes.
All right. So the real question is, where do the eggs come in? Because the eggs are very important.
They are.
And I'll tell you, one of these ideas has a lot more to do with eggs than the other.
I agree.
Because the idea of rebirth and the soul.
Well, I mean, like, this could be like the rebirth of a demon, like it hatching from an egg.
Oh, okay.
So, like, what if that's like it? What if that's it? What if we don't have like multiple like boiled eggs or whatever? What if like we're almost like glorifying this one really weird big egg that we don't know? Like, where did it come from?
Hold
on. Hear me out. Right? Like it's we're not like glorifying it in the sense of like they're like praising it or like bowing to it or whatever. It's just kind of there, it's like it's almost like that thing that's like in the background where like it's there and it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But like it just fits the vibe. It just fits the vibe. And then later it's revealed that the egg is
where the demon's going to come from?
It's where the demon's going to come from.
Where did they get a demon egg?
I don't know. We don't need to talk about that.
Don't you think just like a plate full of hard-boiled eggs is way funnier?
It could be both. It could literally be both. I think in terms of funniness, like I guess either or could really work. I guess I am thinking more of terms of like horror because I think it'd be really interesting and maybe even kind of funny that there's like this looming egg in the background of shots where it's just like, where did it come from? Like, what? Right. Like, why is it there? And like, it can almost be like always where like Zoe is. It can almost like sense that like Zoe is like the one getting sacrificed.
Okay.
And like we don't show people moving it or anything like that, but it's just kind of like, it's always just kind of like in the background slowly somewhere.
Can I adjust this mythology a little bit? Because another thing that we covered in our work session last week, which I am very excited about, was that this commune, this cult, so devoted to their eggs, mostly just because eggs are funny, had like a massive chicken farm and were just surrounded by chickens. And so maybe like they worship some sort of chicken pagan god. I have not done the research on if there's a chicken pagan god.
We can make up our own if there isn't one.
We'll make up our own. But and honestly, I really love the idea of like at this final ritual, there's just one chicken. And you just cut to him for like an angry, evil chicken look once in a while. I love that. I love that for us.
So an ominous chicken rather than an ominous egg.
Yes. And here's why. Because rather than one big scary demon egg, this cult believes that the demon could be born from any egg. And so that's why they surround themselves with as many eggs as possible to better their chances of bringing forth this new power.
It's a little wild. That's a little wild.
Why more wild than your monster mutant egg?
Pause.
No.
Okay. Hold on. You know what? One, I will apologize. That wasn't too wild of a concept. You're right. That was a very fair point that you pointed out there for me. So what if we combine both ideas?
Yes.
What if this chicken is looming over, is this like angry presence, and then like part of the ceremony, the chicken lifts up and an egg appears.
Yes.
And like it's like a discolored, like morphed egg. And by the way, I imagine this chicken all black.
Yeah, I'm into that.
Yeah. I don't know whether if that's like CGI or we get a real fucking chicken. I don't know.
We'll just paint one.
Yeah. Shut up, chicken.
You're gonna be a star.
You look so fucking sweet, dude.
Yeah, it's cinematic.
But and like kind of like this like disformed egg, and like the egg is like dipped into the blood, or like the blood is like whatever.
Oh, that's kind of sexy.
Right. And it's like the chicken is there, it has a purpose, it's laying the egg.
So what if...
So it can't be a rooster. I mean, it can, but like we'll have to explain a lot. This chicken had a sex change.
Yes.
It's a whole ordeal.
Yes. He identifies as a rooster, but he still lays eggs.
Yeah.
Deal with it.
Yeah.
I like this. I almost want the chicken to lay a discolored egg earlier than like at the murder ceremony, like at dinner or something, or like, I don't know. I'm kind of bouncing back and forth between like wanting the chicken at the house all day, or if he just like, when we like smash cut to like murder ceremony in the woods with fire and darkness and statues, that there's like all of a sudden just a chicken here.
I think that it should be throughout the film. And let me actually rephrase that. I don't think maybe throughout the film, but maybe it should like incorporate when that like tonal shift kind of changes.
Yeah.
Like right when you see the chicken, that's when like it goes from like haha comedy to like something's a little dark.
We could even have like, so, in sort of the beginning, Donnie is preparing Ronnie's corpse, and he's sending Zoe off to prepare different items for the ceremony. What if at one point he like sends her like, oh, would you go and grab the chicken from downstairs? Like dinner's almost ready. Or like, we got to get ready for dinner. She goes, oh yeah, I'll go down and get the chicken. Like she's going to go down and look for like a plate of chicken breasts. And she like lifts up a blanket and just finds like that jet black chicken, just like fucking stares at her. Ooh, and then that's kind of a little turn of like, okay, what's happening here? Something's happening here.
Yeah.
And maybe she finds the discolored egg, and then everyone's like, wait, really? You found the egg? Huh? Guess we're gonna have to sacrifice somebody tonight. I don't know. I'm just riffing now.
I don't mind it.
I kind of prefer the idea that Ronnie always wanted the caterer to die.
Yeah.
I prefer that.
Yeah. Rather than like it just so happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that that's always her fate.
Yeah. We should talk more about the blood and like what exactly is happening to that. Because I think that's my biggest hurdle right now is like, okay, well, why are they killing her? Like, there's no one's just killing for like no purpose. I mean, like, I shouldn't say no one's doing that, but like, like this is our film. How are we gonna? What's our purpose? Like, how is it?
Yeah,
pushing forward. And yeah, I still like how does that look? How does that ceremony look?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I still kind of prefer a soul for a soul.
A soul for a soul
as like a motivation of the cult.
Okay,
I'm still kind of leaning towards that. I feel like it's the cleanest narratively. A chicken can still be there. This is like, it's a movie about a family.
Yeah.
And so I think it makes the most sense to like keep it as like carrying on the father's memory. Yeah. I feel like that just feels right to me. Thematically. And I don't want to shut you down.
No.
I just want to speak my mind.
No, I get that. I don't feel like you guys are shutting me down.
Right on. Do we want to say for certain that this is what the cult wants?
Yeah, I think so.
Is to bring back Ronnie?
Yeah, reincarnation.
I think that it makes sense too that it's like it's not just the Grandmaster. It's not just one soul that can be reincarnated.
It's like anyone's soul.
But they kind of save this ceremony for like important, respected people.
That, or they like you have to get your own person. Oh,
you have to find your own sacrifice?
Yeah.
Well, then everyone would.
Would they though? Because
I don't know.
That involves killing.
Here's the thing. I like the idea that it's saved for respected people, and Ronnie has made that decision for himself. He's like, oh, I'm fucking respected. You guys go find me a body. Let's do this.
It's fair.
I think that's funny as hell.
Okay. I'd be down.
And I'm down. I want to chase the funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be down for it.
All right, cool. I think in our next writing session, in our off week, while you guys are listening to a movie review next week, we're going to be working and writing. I think we should really start into the script.
Yeah, I agree.
I think we take our current script, which we had written 5 4 or 5 scenes. I think we can kind of start to see what we can savor from that, what we can kind of salvage and repurpose, and then start to get an idea of what is left in front of us to continue writing. And I'm looking forward to it. And I really like the direction of this new story. I kind of said it on the last episode, and I'll say it again. Like, I feel like we've really transitioned from telling a story driven by characters to exploring characters that are driven by story.
Agreed.
And and it feels just so much more like palpable and emotional and just like dynamic.
We can actually see a path now.
Yes.
I feel the same way. Yeah. I feel like that was a big struggle with our last iteration of our story. Is like we had all these elements, we had all these destinations, but like they never really connected. There's never really like a clear path from point A to point B to point C. You know? And I feel like here it's a little better. And like the fact that we incorporated a literal list of things that needed to get done before we wrapped up or before we got to the ceremony, like, to me, tremendous. It helped us so much. So we like no matter what, even if we don't know how to like get these characters motivated, we have that default of the list. Yes. Where it's like, we got to finish the list.
Not to mention there's a murder now, which just makes things so much more interesting and exciting.
But that's at the end.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a real thing to think about, like, for our audience to think about.
No, I know, but it is something to like build to.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It's an exciting story element.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it.
I am too. You know what also I'm really excited for?
What's that?
Pausing for Roomtown.